Hello, dear students. Are you the one suffering with backlog and you don't know what to do? Well, here I am to help you, and let's see whether this session is able to help you or not. So, what are we going to cover in this session? Let me first tell you that. So, what we will be talking about is that what is a backlog? So, that is the first thing that we are going to discuss. It is important to understand what it means to have a backlog. Sometimes the student don't really have a backlog, but they just keep on believing that. So, we have to first identify that. The next thing that we are going to talk about that is that common to all the JEE aspirant? Is it common to all the JEE aspirant? Is what we are going to discuss next. The third point that we are going to discuss is that what are the thoughts to avoid in case you have a backlog. And finally, we are going to discuss what is the right way to eliminate the backlog. So these are the four things that we are going to discuss today. What is a backlog? Are they common to all the JEE aspirants? What are the thoughts to avoid in case if you have backlog, and what is the right way to eliminate the backlog? So these are the points we are going to discuss. Let's begin, guys. So guys, before I start that, I would like you guys to just scan this QR code, okay, and join a Telegram channel. And this is applicable for all the aspirants who are aspirants of 2026. Please scan this QR code, join the Clever channel, because we are going to share a lot of content there, a lot of motivational stuff and other relevant stuff, all free of cost in this Telegram channel. Okay, there is a batch also, that's a separate story. But if you are part of this channel, you will be getting a lot of useful stuff from us. So do join this channel, guys. Joining this channel is absolutely free of cost. Just scan the QR code and become part of the channel. Now let's continue. So guys, we have to first identify that what exactly qualifies to be called as a backlog. For example, suppose you are studying in a batch. Okay, let's say you are studying in a JEE batch. Some chapter is going on. Let's say laws of motion is going on. The teacher has taught the theory. They have given you some kind of homework. Let's say some assignment to solve. And now while studying this chapter, you heard that laws of motion is very good in a certain problem book. You know, the problems in that particular book are very good. And you make it a personal ambition that you are going to solve laws of motion from that particular book also. Let it be XYZ book. Okay, now you did not find time to solve that book. You know, the teacher moved on to the next chapter. You are given more and more assignments in physics as well as in other subjects, and therefore you could not find time to solve that particular book. Now, is that a backlog? Because you had decided that you are going to solve that book and you could not find time to solve that book. Now, that is not what a backlog is, guys. This doesn't qualify. And if you're suffering with such kind of backlogs, you know, which are backlogs according to you, then that is not the right way to think about it. Backlog is generally an unfinished but planned target. So it has to be part of your initial plan, like something, a plan that you made, and that plan was applicable to an entire group. Okay, that plan was applicable to an entire group. Most of the people in the group have finished the target, but you are yet to finish the target. Such a thing qualifies to be called as a backlog. So it's an unfinished but planned target generally for a group that others in the group have completed. Let's understand this, guys. Suppose you are part of a batch, all right, and in a certain batch, certain amount of homework was to be given by a certain date. It was to be solved by a certain date, and you have not done it, and neither of your classmates have done it. You know, like you are running behind. The entire class is running behind the schedule. Now that is not a backlog, guys. That is not backlog. That is, that is something that your teacher need to address. They need to just finish it up as soon as they can. That is not a backlog. A backlog would mean that it was part of your initial plan. Most of the others have done it and you are yet to do it. Now, if that is the situation, then that is a backlog. Okay, so first identify whether you really have a backlog or not. Suppose that you have a backlog and you feel very bad about it, then the next question that you should ask yourself is that common to all the JEE aspirants or common to all the aspirants? So let me tell you this, guys, from my experience, that yes, they are. They are very much common, and almost all JEE aspirants suffer from this problem. And there is a reason to it, guys. There is a reason to it, because JEE preparation is a very long preparation. You know, minimum 2 years it requires. And generally, when any institute or a teacher makes an academic plan, they assume that you would be working at your 100% efficiency for a period of 2 years, which is generally not true. There will be times during this course of 2 years where it will be out of your hand, it will be beyond your control to work at 100% efficiency. You will fall sick during this period, you will have functions in your family that you cannot miss, and there will be other reasons which are beyond your control, which will bring down your efficiency for short periods of time. And during that time, backlogs are inevitable. They will be there. So every aspirant suffers from this problem. This is not a problem common, specific to you only. So you have to keep this in mind, because that's a very liberating thought that, okay, I'm not the only one who's sailing in this boat. Okay. So what are the thoughts to avoid in case you have developed some kind of backlog? So guys, the first thing that you need to keep in mind is that you are not feeling helpless. You don't have to feel helpless about it. Why? Because I just told you that backlogs everyone has, and yet there are many students who score top ranks also, who score very good ranks, who score not so good ranks, but who get selected, and that is their ambition. So even after backlogs, people do succeed. So don't feel helpless about it. Managing backlog is also part of your preparation. So please don't feel helpless. There are ways to tackle it. We are going to discuss it. So don't feel helpless. The second thought that may come to your mind is that, why me? Why me? It could have been anyone else also. Now, why I had to fall sick? If only I did not fall sick, I would be doing all fine. So why is it happening to me, guys? Again, that's a very negative thought to think. Okay, so it happens to everyone. If it happened to you, don't feel bad about it. You have to try to tackle it in an objective manner. Okay. Now the third thought that you have to avoid is that many of the students, they try to stick to the sequential order. What does that mean? So let's say chapter 1 is going on, or let's say chapter 3 was going on, and you missed some part of the chapter 3, and now chapter 4 has started in your batch, and now you are wondering that whether should I attend the classes of chapter 4 or not, because I may not be able to understand it. So I will first finish my chapter 3, and then I will start watching the replays of chapter 4. But then chapter 4 becomes backlog. By the time you reach chapter 4, chapter 5 has started, and this goes on, and the backlog becomes a never-ending thing. So sticking to a sequential order, don't decide that I will tell you how you have to eliminate your backlogs. Okay, so the decision that I will stick to the sequential order may not be the right decision. And guys, finally, don't make over ambitious plan. Generally when the students develop a backlog, they start making over ambitious plan. I will solve 100 problems in 3 hours or something. Don't make over ambitious plan. It will only worsen the situation, and it will only break your spirit. It will make you believe that you are always failing in your target. So don't make over ambitious plan. So if these are the thoughts to avoid, then what is the right way to eliminate the backlog? I am going to tell you guys. The first thing that you have to do to eliminate your backlog is to check whether the backlog that you are having, is it a prerequisite for the upcoming chapter. So first check whether it's a prerequisite for an upcoming topic or not. Okay. Now, if it is not a prerequisite, then park it. Okay, then park it. What do I mean by park it? What you have to do, you have to see an upcoming holiday. There are many holidays that we get in a calendar year, sometimes because of Dashera, Durga Puja, Diwali, Raksha Bandhan, Christmas, New Year. So there are at every stage of your preparation, there will be days when there would be holidays coming and your class load will go down. So utilize that time, park, you plan it beforehand that, okay, that period would be the period when I would be killing my backlog. Okay, because it's not a prerequisite. If it is not a prerequisite, then this is doable, because you can just continue attending your current lectures, preparing your current chapters, and your backlog can be finished in an upcoming holiday. Okay, so that you can do if it is not a prerequisite. Now, what if it is a prerequisite? Okay, in that case, that's a troublesome situation. If it is a prerequisite, then just do that much which is essential to understand the next topic or the ongoing topic. Okay, consult your teacher, discuss your teacher, sir, what is the minimum number of questions I have to do? Can you mark those questions for me so that if I do these questions, then I'm good. Okay, and I'll be able to understand what is wherever the theory of this chapter will be needed in the upcoming chapter. So your teacher will definitely help you that. Now you're not preparing this chapter at the level of JEE advanced or JEE main or your target exam, but you are doing just enough that can enable you to continue your preparation with the entire group. Okay, what you have to ensure is that your backlog is not leading to another backlog. You have to ensure that. Okay, so if you are able to do that, then your backlog is either limited, it's either constant, or it is decreasing. Okay, because you have done a bare minimum thing, you have moved on, you are not allowing any more backlog to build, and whenever you are finding time, upcoming holiday, then you are doing the remaining things that are to be done in that chapter. Okay, so you need to manage it. You need to be mentally prepared to manage it, and you don't have to allow yourself to indulge in negative thought. That is how you manage the backlogs. And students, please remember that managing backlog is also part of your preparation. It's part and parcel of your preparation. When you try to become an IITian, you try to become everything that is needed to be successful in life, and backlog is something that comes along with it. You need to learn to manage the backlogs. All right. And now, guys, if you feel that whatever I've told here, you can practice that, and you see the benefit of it, you will definitely find it useful if you start practicing it in your real life. And I would also like to invite you all to join the Eclaver batch of 2026. In case if you are not aware what Eclaver program is, then there would be sessions that I have taken on this channel that explains the program, or you can do an independent research about the Vedantu's Eclaver program, and you will come to know that this is the best course available for preparation of JEE Advanced, and many of the students have got benefited from it. And not only that, in case you are a hard-working student and you think that you can score more than 98 percentile, then this batch will become free for you, because we will refund every penny that we take from you if you score more than 98 percentile. If you score more than 96 and less than 98, we'll refund 90% of the fee of yours. If you score more than 92 percentile, we'll refund 80% of the fee to you. All right, so it's almost free for any hardworking student is what I'm going to say. All right, and how you can join this batch? Yeah, there is a link in the description of this session. You can click on that link and join. And in case whether you are joining the batch or not, you should definitely scan this QR code and become part of the Telegram channel. I told this earlier also that it is absolutely free to join this channel, and we will be sharing good content in this channel. Okay, the price for the batch is 20,000, but hang on, guys. You can join this batch at a price of 10,000 by clicking on the link that is given in the description of this session. Okay, and I'll reiterate, we will refund the entire 100% amount that we are taking for any student who has scored more than 98 percentile above, minus the cost of books in case you are buying the combo where you get the hard copies. There is another version in which you get all the soft copies. In that course, we'll refund everything. If you purchase the combo with the hard copies, then the hard copy amount will be subtracted and everything else will be refunded if you score more than 98 percentile, which is a very much doable thing for any Eclaver. And in case if you don't know about Eclaver, it is imperative that you do a bit of Google search and you inquire, because might be just the solution that you are looking for your JEE preparation, including managing your backlog. So see you in the batch, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.